Alright, so hey guys, it's Planner Lex, and today I'm going to talk about my planning system. So, a lot of us have multiple planner sizes or just different planning systems that you want to use at the same time, but then you also feel like one planner is the most functional because everything's in one place. But if you have the dilemma where you want to use different sizes, different planners in conjunction, stay tuned because I think I've figured out a way that makes using multiple planners easy and functional. So I call it the planner filter system. Gonna copyright that one day. So, the planning filter system, instead of trying to figure out what different sections will go in different planners, think of it in terms of time periods. You have your months, your weeks, and your days, maybe even your hours if you like to daily plan your schedule. And so divide your planners by that instead. And that's what I've done here. The overarching concept is that you have one life and you're living it by goals, projects, desires, dreams. Think about you set your New Year's resolutions, things like that. And then you have to divide those up into reasonable bite-sized chunks. And why not divide them into months, weeks, and days? So the biggest part of the filter is this for me, my Discbound. And that's also why it's the biggest planner. I use this one for monthly planning, dirty, detailed future planning, and nitty gritty notes. I didn't mean to do the alliteration there, but it worked. So, why did I say dirty planning? I got this Martha Stewart Discbound and super cheap inserts because I was getting fed up with my planning system. So I figured let's go back to basics and use something as simple and as basic as possible. I'm just going to show you a blank, how they look blank. So let's actually use a blank. Okay, there we go. Super big monthly. I absolutely love large monthly views. They really help me to future plan and kind of decide what my schedule's looking like and where I can squeeze in my goals and projects that I have set. Then I also have different types of trackers here. This one is for my finances. I also have one for planning and for personal tasks. And everything in here helps me figure out a time span of a month or more. So I do have various sections in here. Most of them are notes pages because I realized I plan best with a blank sheet, not on an insert. So my real planning is happening in here on blank notes pages, scratchy, ugly handwriting, erased everything, dirty. That's why I call it dirty, nitty gritty notes and down and dirty planning. So future dates go in here in my monthlies. Everything I might decide to do for the month goes in here. And then, of course, those monthly tasks you kind of just have to take care of. Those are on those trackers that I showed. I'm not going to show detailed flips of any of my planners right now because I want to really take the time to explain them one by one in future videos. But yeah, so I have my monthlies in here, and guess what? I use my months to plan my weeks, and that's where this comes in. This is my weekly planner. It's a personal planner. This specific one is a Kikki.K, but I have other personal planners that I will be cycling in and out. But for now, I have this one. It has nice 30mm rings, and it allows me to hold a lot, which I love. But yeah, so this has my weekly pages in it. I use my Discbound with my monthlies to plan my weeks. Not only that, because it has my weeks, that means I'm going to be looking at this planner every day, maybe even twice a day. And because of that, it also makes it the perfect planner to hold my trackers. My trackers come through my inserts. That's where those beautiful Peanuts Planner Co., Cloth and Paper, Sesame, and even some custom inserts come in because inserts I find are best for tracking, not for planning, if that makes sense. So I have different sections in here. These are cloth and paper dividers, so schedule, lists, projects, finances, goals, ideas, and miscellaneous. And all those have different inserts that will allow me to keep track of everything that's going on, keep track of my goals, keep track of my projects. Which reminds me, so I have lists of projects and goals in this planner. I will pull from that and decide on what's to be done for the week. So in here, I will have a project for the week. I'll have a goal to focus on for the week. I have weekly habits in here, as well as a health tracker and just a couple other like finance trackers, things like that. So again, weekly pages and trackers are in here. And I'm referencing any information in here every single day. But sometimes you need to go even more specific, and that's where this planning filter system is narrowing down even more. Sometimes you need a daily page, and that's what's in my pocket planner. My pocket planner is my everyday carry. It is also my wallet. It keeps track of my cash envelopes and just some other really important reference information. Like, let's say I'm at a doctor's appointment, it has some health information in there that I might need to reference, as well as contacts, maybe I'm sending a package, and then of course to buy lists. So that's what's in here: my everyday carry, my wallet, my daily planning, monthly, weekly, daily planning. So I'm pulling from my weekly planner to plan my days, and doing this really allows you to de-stress. You're not looking too much into the future. You're focusing on one thing at a time. You're focusing on what needs to be done today. And that honestly has been such a game changer for me. Keeping everything in one, you're just looking ahead so much and you're not really focusing on the task at hand. So that's what this planner is really working. That's why this planner is working really well for me right now. I'm taking the time every day to look at my weekly planner and to filter through all that stuff that's in my head and decide what's going to be done today. It allows me to be realistic, it allows me to be functional and productive every single day, and I absolutely love it. I do what's called the miracle morning, so I also have some pages for that in there as well, just to aid in my daily mindset. Looking at my daily pages, my daily miracle morning pages in here helps me to really set up my schedule anyway. So that's why those are in here as well. My sections in here are routine, daily schedule, finances, health, and just notes pages. So the notes pages come in really important with this system as well. If I'm on the go without these other planners, I will use note pages or sticky notes to take note, and then I'll file that information in here later. And that's really all you need. How often are you really going to need to reference plans for the future while you're out and about? You don't. And that's why these two work really well together. If there is a case where I do need to schedule a future appointment, I do have one insert in here. That is this one by Peanuts Planner Co. And this one will allow me to schedule appointments. So I do have future events in here, but not future tasks or projects. Let me make that very clear. Only future events are in there. And then I also have my habit tracker to make sure every day I'm checking certain sections. I have different trackers for planning and routines in each of these planners, and that's another thing that's really allowing my different planners to mesh really well together. So I might have some trackers for everything I want to reference every single day in here, as well as here for, more higher level tracking. So I think I mentioned I have finance trackers, health trackers, as well as my day-specific weekly habits in there, and then my planning routines. my planning routines are all in here. And it's just working really, really well. Having different time frames in each planner forces you to look at them at a certain time. I literally cannot plan my days without looking at my weekly planner. I cannot plan in my weekly planner without looking at my monthly planner. So I'm automatically looking at not one, not two, but 3 different planners on a regular basis. And another thing I really like, I did try One Book July, and it worked for a little bit, but I just got fed up with flipping back and forth between sections when I know that I needed to look at one page at a time. So I can have one planner opened up while planning in this one or planning in this one, and it just works so well. I cannot stress that enough. So yeah, I really hope this helps someone. I hope it was a eye-opener. I hope that made sense. So yeah, I will be doing more detailed flips in the next couple of videos and explaining how each section works. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to, or not. That's cool too. And I will see you later. Bye.